On exclusive, we continue our discussion with Professor Dr. Salah Hassan, Professor of Global Marketing and Brand Management, the School of Business at the United States of America. And last episode we talked with Professor Salah about smart cities in Egypt. We talked about the mega developmental projects in the country under the leadership of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and how this is actually changing the face of life in Egypt and providing a quality of life for all Egyptians. Well, on this episode, we'll be talking about the role of the youth also in those mega developmental projects and the smart cities. The smart cities are the cities of the future. And while we are investing in youth today, the youth are considered to be the future. Professor Salah talking about the role of the youth in those mega developmental projects that we were talking about, the role of the youth today in marketing Egypt and branding Egypt, not only locally, but also globally. Professor, good to have you again.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to join you again, and thank you for inviting me again to this second segment. And I truly believe that the youth have a great role to play. They are the future, and the future of Egypt is today. I was fortunate to have attended the last World Youth Forum in Sharm el-Sheikh back in December 2019. And it was tremendous eye-opener here to see how the tremendous enthusiasm in the eyes of, I believe, about 7,000 representatives were attendees in that conference from around nearly 150 countries. As I recall, I can sense tremendous energy, and I saw a lot of youth from around the world in that, but particularly the Egyptian youth here, young, savvy, technology savvy. They want to get things done for Egypt, and I think they are really going to be and are the ambassadors, the Egyptian brand ambassadors globally here. They are passionate about their brand, and they are very enthusiastic about the future of their country.
نجتمع سنويا على هذه الأرض، أرض مصر، نقطة تلاقي الحضارات. نرسل رسالة إلى كل شعوب العالم المحبة للسلام والتي تعلي من قيم الإنسانية. لا فرق بين عرق أو لون أو دين. فنحن هنا جميعا سفراء لها، ننبذ التطرف والعنف ونتخذ من اختلافاتنا دافعا للتعاون والتكامل، لا للصراع والحرب. مصر التي وقفت وتصدت بحزم لقوى الشر والظلام نيابة عن العالم، واستبشر شبابها في الدفاع عن قيم الإنسانية. شباب وقف شامخا صامدا مدافعا عن شرفه وبلده، ليعلم البشرية كلها كيف يكون إنكار الذات وكيف تكون التضحية بكل غال ونفيس من أجل قيمة أسمى وهدف أنبل.
Professor, since we're talking also about other points of strength that has always been, even throughout history, is Egypt's soft power, and also how Egypt today is proving to the whole world the sense of confidence in the country and the sense of trust, and also the ability of holding great events like the latest World's Men Handball Championship. This has been considered to be a great hit. It has been hitting headlines. How did you receive the news in the United States? How did the papers, the newspapers in the States came reflecting on Egypt's organization of this historic event, the World Men's Handball Championship, especially amidst the pandemic? While this has been actually a very important and a successful story that Egypt managed to market to the whole world.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I've been really watching how Egypt also have been improving and ranking as a safest destination. Amazing. Just over the past year or so, Egypt has advanced in ranking of being a safe nation, safe to travel there, and safe to visit, and definitely safe to host a major global sporting event as the World Championship event took place in the new administrative capital. I understand the brand new stadiums there. I witnessed that, and it was an incredible eye-opener here to really showcase Egypt to the world, to the youth of the world, to the athletes of the world in such a tremendous way. So definitely world events and world festivals.
أن العالم أصبح قادراً على التعايش في ظل الواقع الجديد الذي فرضته جائحة كورونا.
As a matter of fact, let me shed just some light on this. The World Expo is coming soon. It was postponed, and it is going to happen in Dubai. And I think Egyptian Pavilion is going to be an eye-opener there as well.
Yes.
So world events, whether sporting events or world expos, whether they are being hosted in Egypt or Egyptians traveling to participate in these events as ambassadors of their talents abroad, is tremendously powerful in making a statement about where Egypt was and where Egypt is and where Egypt is planning to be. Yeah? The future is holding a great promise for the youth of Egypt. They are highly educated, they are very savvy, they are very talented, they are very skilled, and they are also, a lot of them are multilingual. I have been coming across a lot of students that come our way in our university, and they speak 2, 3, 4 languages, some of them very fluently, as a matter of fact. So thinking globally, acting responsibly also, and as I say in my motto, and leading passionately, is definitely a very well way of articulating how we see the future of the Egyptian youth that are really opening eyes here for Egypt in their participation in some of these events.
Yes, as you've kindly mentioned, the motto, Dr. Salah motto is think globally, act responsibly, and lead passionately. And those words are describing actually New Egypt today. Professor Salah, talking branding Egypt internationally and globally, and we have a hit actually that is going to contribute to brand Egypt internationally in a way that is unprecedented, which is GEM. And the Grand Egyptian Museum, namely GEM, is a real gem that Egypt is presenting today to the whole world. And this is one of the largest archaeological museums in the world. Thousands of artifacts are going to be displayed there, attracting tourists from around the world. How are people in the States seeing this huge event, which is the event and the project of the century in Egypt?
It is iconic, and I remember back in 2000, and two, when I attended the opening of the Bibliotheca Alexandrina in Alexandria, and I was fortunate to have been invited to the ceremony of the opening event of the Bibliotheca. And that was an eye-opener. Can you imagine how it will be then for the new museum? I think this is going to be another historic turning point for Egypt here, and truly to Egypt's credit here in preserving its history. And as President al-Sisi said, that Egypt is the mother of the world, truly is. Egypt is the mother of the world in terms of the history, the culture, the contribution of ancient Egyptians that have made, and we are enjoying the civilization that we are enjoying today is because of the 7,000 years of layers of civilization that Egypt have contributed to the world. The future of Egypt is today, and today is truly, and Egypt is truly global with the opening ceremony coming soon of that mega museum that are right at the site of the pyramid, the most iconic structure in the world, the pyramid site. So they will be side by side, truly anchoring on a major, again, positioning of the heritage, the history, the deep history, the multi-layered history of Egypt.
I am Ramses II. I am the great son of Egypt. I'm the king of the greatest nation on the face of the earth, the highest, the strongest, the richest, and the greatest nation on the face of the earth.
The legendary king Ramses II welcomes the whole world in the Grand Foyer.
A new record was set for the Guinness Book of World Records by forming the mask of King Tutankhamun using 7,260 coffee cups made of mosaic.
The first ever hanging obelisk worldwide, it shall enter the Guinness Book of World Records after the inauguration ceremony.
Did you know you could see the pyramids from the hall of Tutankhamun?
The Grand Egyptian Museum houses 100,000 pieces of antiquity from different historic periods.
The virtual reality high-tech feature links the antiquities to the places where they were originally discovered.
Moments of glory and pride.
These are historic moments.
It's Egypt's gift to the world at large. Well, the media also has a very important role to play in that respect in branding Egypt. Nile TV International is the voice of Egypt to the whole world and plays a very important role in that respect in branding Egypt, broadcasting promos that shed light on the mega developmental projects in the country, and also important features that are featuring tourism and also developmental projects in the governorates. All that is helping to brand Egypt. If you want to know more about the beat in Egypt, tune in to Nile TV International. In your vision, Professor Salah, how can a channel like Nile TV contribute in branding Egypt globally?
I think this is a turning point for Egyptian media to even brand Egyptian media as responsible media, as a global outreach, media. And I think reaching out to the world should be our new mandate moving forward. So Egyptian media is gaining respect by the day. They are really, I've met a lot of well-known Egyptian journalists, whether they are a media personnel, whether they are in Egypt or work for media channels in the U.S. They are incredibly knowledgeable, savvy about the world, and I think that always testifies to their training in media education in Egypt. We have outstanding schools of journalism in Egypt that really have been a beacon for really the development of these media senior anchors and news representatives around the world here. So media plays an incredible role, and I think media, upon media's shoulders is going to be the message now. We are transforming also new forms of media, and we need to be savvy, and integrated media channels is going to be the way to move forward. We cannot ignore non-traditional media, so how can we be available in digital forms as well? That is very important to the millennial generation, to the young youth of the world moving forward. They are looking for integrated type of communication messages beyond traditional media, although traditional media is going to stay for a long time, but we need to really bridge and connect with digital platforms as well. And we need, in the media point of view, we need to know how to market our media vehicles as well. Marketing the media and branding the media. As a matter of fact, I did a one-week program on that at the Dubai School of Government. And I had major executives from Dubai city. So I think having a media city in Egypt is tremendous, and I know we have one, but I think maybe in the future we build another state-of-the-art one as part of the mega development that is taking place in the new administrative capital. I think a media hub there, a future smart media city will be incredible for Egypt, and will contribute and add another layer of new vision for the influence of Egyptian media in building up a strong brand for Egypt as well.
Egypt opens up to the world. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi meets with world leaders.
أعبر لكم عن خالص الشكر والتقدير على حفاوة الاستقبال وكرم الضيافة.
Reaffirming Egypt's vision, delivering our voice abroad.
لتطوير التعاون الثنائي الاقتصادي والعسكري إلى مستويات غير مسبوقة.
Discussing regional and international developments. Solid and strong relations on the path of partnership and development. The role of the media is very important, and the link is also very important with the homeland, and that is definitely the focus of Nile TV International, to get in touch with our expats abroad and to know more about their brainstorming ideas about how can they serve the country, because we know that Egypt is on your minds and in your hearts. And also the Ministry of Immigration, under the leadership of Her Excellency Minister of Immigration Nabila Makram, they are doing a great job in order to foster this sense of a link between our expats, our gems abroad, and the homeland. Tell us more about this link, Professor Salah. How can we, as Egypt, make the best use of the brains that we do have abroad, like yourself?
I think you raised an excellent point right now, right there. The Ministry of Immigration and Egyptian Expats Affairs, under the leadership of Her Excellency Ambassador, the very talented, passionate Minister of Immigration, Ambassador Nabila Makram. Everybody knows how passionate she is about Egypt, and also how passionate she is about engaging Egyptian expats and even the second and third generations of Egyptian youth in bringing them back and connecting them back to the motherland in Egypt. She plays an incredible role, and really hats off to her for the tremendous, she and her team, are putting incredible effort and committing a lot of passion for that as well, with the hosting of the mega conferences. Masr Tastati'a, I have been attending them, and also the inauguration of the Masr Tastati'a Foundation, which is incredible, also playing a pivotal role in connecting the expat community, Egyptians abroad, connecting them with the motherland, and respecting where they are as well, which is very important here. A lot of us are dual citizens, and we are proud of both citizenships, and it is very important that to build on that these pillars globally here, because that's what global understanding is all about. We are passionate about that, and that's what we teach our students, and how to think globally and how to internationalize yourself. We talk about internationalization of the curriculum, internationalization of the faculty, internationalization of the learning experience that students go through, and I think bringing a lot of the Egyptians that live abroad and bringing them back to learn about their mother country is a tremendous experience here, and a lot of them bring their friends with them. I think that is truly what global understanding is all about, learning about me and teaching you about what I stand for, and building dialogue. It is all about building that dialogue. It is very important to build the dialogue both ways here, and I really enjoyed tremendously the efforts, the ministry, 24/7, working around the clock, no matter when. I send a text message to the minister personally. I get a response sometimes within minutes from her with a detailed response. So really we have, and all of the ministers, I have very good relationship with several other ministers that are very passionate as well. We received recently the Minister of Higher Education, the Minister of Communications, telecommunications, and all the ministers are really having incredible passion. They are young, they are open-minded, they are forward-thinking, and they are really extending their arms to reach to the world and to engage the world in this new success story that is in the making, that is being developed in the homeland in Egypt. Egypt is changing, and the future of Egypt is today. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Salah Hassan, Professor of Global Marketing and Brand Management at the School of Business, the United States of America, and you were with us via Skype. A great image of Egypt abroad, our ambassador actually, and because Egyptian expats are definitely our ambassadors abroad, giving a great image for the country. With Professor Salah, I had all the honor of talking about marketing Egypt globally and branding Egypt internationally, a very important and timely topic. Thank you so much, Professor Salah.
It's a pleasure to be with you, and thank you for hosting me, and best wishes to all of you, and looking forward to connect with you in the near future as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor. And I thank you, dear viewers, for joining us. That was exclusive with Taghreed Hussein here on Nile TV International.